Some guy standing right there behind the fence, like right there. I heard him all the way from the front. People behind this whole atmosphere, you know, they get them for like a mile away. But usually, you know, you have them like stand there, you know, behind the wall. Flip over, right the wall. Like Trump. Wall. Like a wall. But that's why Colin bought this house years and years and years ago. Had a pretty big wall. And I think the family that lived here in the next yard, I think they were both families, you know, related to each other, so that's why they built that wall. So, because everybody else, if you look at, I mean, I show you the rest of the yard here. So this place has a fence. It's a thicker fence than the rest of the fences. They all have fences with hedges. A basketball court. You know what I mean? So they're all like this type of fence. Like with nothing on it. They don't really, a lot of people don't come back in the backyard, so they're not worried about privacy. Our wall is so much nicer. It's a nice paint color too. Paint. It's pretty. It's like dark. It's actually darker green than what it's showing up. And this is all like dirty and old. And they even had to cement it. It was falling apart. Ours wasn't. Yeah, I tell you, I haven't been getting gang stalked really. Not much. And we're praying very hard. It's working. Hey, listen, when you're on the right side, nothing's really gonna touch you. And they know it. And they get mad. Let them get mad. That's what's, you know, they want to be bitter, let them be bitter. Like my brother was very bitter. And he was annoyed that my internet wasn't working downstairs. Because I'm downstairs, it doesn't work down here very good. You gotta get the extender for the Wi-Fi. I have the extender for the Wi-Fi. So like chief handler with that fucking attitude. So his bitch ass took my clothes out of the dryer and put them in a basket on the floor. How petty is that? I can't stand petty people. So I didn't say nothing. I'm like, you know what? Let me just shut up and then stop talking to people like that. And then guess what? Now he's away. Haha. I win. I actually had left yesterday morning. And then he texted me saying he was coming in the house. I'm like, alright, I'm not there. I don't have to deal with that shit. Unfortunately, I was back early and he was still down there. And down here, so. But that's what it is with family members that act like pieces of shit to you. They linger. You know, I know he had to do something down here, but come on now. He left everything where it was. Like, he didn't even finish before he left. Douchebag. So I kind of got purple a little bit yesterday. I didn't make a video because it happened like quick. So I found like myself a little spot away from everybody. Took my mask off, you know. Started to breathe a little bit. And the birds would come He's like, can I sit over here? Does it make any room for me? I'm like, oh god. So I'm like turned around the other way because no, I don't face people without a mask when I'm outside. And he goes, oh, I guess you're not much of a talker. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding? In my head I said it. I didn't say it out loud, but like, well, I don't have a mask on, so I really don't want to talk too much. She goes, oh, okay. I'm like, all pissed off. Fuck you. You get pissed off all you want. I'm not talking to you without a mask. Because I can get arrested. You can't. He took his mask off too, but, you know, the police are after me, not him, so I don't really want to be caught talking with no mask on. Yeah. So that happened. And I waited a few minutes. He's like, oh, you're awfully quiet. I'm like, oh my god, shut up. What do you want me to fucking say? I mean, seriously, they just try to piss you off. They always gaslight and piss people off, you know? I don't see nothing. I had like a weird vibe already before I even left the house anyway, so I knew that was happening. I just didn't know when it was gonna happen. But I already had prayed before I left the house, so I knew I was protected completely. And then I hear jingling. So I look over. He unbuckled his belt to fix his pants. So no fucking couth, by the way. You know, how you do that in front of somebody? First of all, you don't know me. I don't know you. And outside in public, are you really fucking kidding right now? I was like, all right, I gotta get away from this guy. He's creeping me out. So as soon as he left, I jetted out. I was like, nope, I'm not sitting near this guy. I'm gonna fuck him. And that's how you get away from turds. So, even before all that happened, there was a couple burps. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It ain't worth it. You know, I didn't take my camera out. I think they were hoping I was going to, and I didn't. So they were a little annoyed. That good. There was an older man that came by. He crossed the street. Walking up the block. He turned to me and tipped his hat. I'm like, dude, focus on your fucking walking because you have a cane. You need to use the cane to walk. First of all, he didn't have it on. He was holding it. Put the cane on the floor and use it to walk. Yeah, fucking kidding me? You gonna do the Freemason tip the hat? And what does that mean to me? I am not a fellow Mason, so it doesn't mean anything to me. Bruh. It's so stupid. Like, what is that supposed to mean to me? I'm not a Mason. I'm not Job's daughter. I'm none of those things. It does not mean shit to me. It's supposed to trigger me, I guess. I don't know. My father was a Mason. I just didn't know him until after he passed. That he was Mason. Still, it does not mean anything to me. You can do all those hand gestures all you want. I don't fucking care. I got shit to do. I actually do have stuff to do every single day. You know, this week at least. That's why I haven't been posting any videos. And I want to wait until like the end of the week to fix my other videos. I'm going to put them all back on public. Except for the TV and movies and everything. I'm going to put those on unlisted only. And the rest, you know, the rest of them, I'll just put my own videos will be public. And when the trolls comment, because they will, you know they will, I'll just report them. That's it. You know, these people are miserable, they want us to be miserable too. I refuse to be miserable anymore. Oh, coffee. Oh yeah, probably by Friday I'll get my free coffee. Douchebag across the street. He's always fucking outside as soon as I come outside. So fuck him and fuck all the other perps. My neighbor, she's been doing some stuff, but like secretly. I don't know how she got away with it, but she did. Usually the camera will go off back here. And I think she stands. She does like her practice runs and she stands in front of the camera to see if it'll go off. And I think she times it. Like, she probably has like a book or something where she times the camera when it goes on and off. And then she goes to talk to the demons, of course. And they tell her, you know, when to come outside. But that too, like, how do you come into my backyard? And then how do you know that you didn't get caught? Like, still, she's done a couple things so far that she didn't get caught. And it doesn't make any sense. Unless she's throwing things from the other side, you know, from her side. The cushions are like a big deal to them. They have to do stuff with the cushions. I don't know why. So I have, there's 2 bricks on top of these stacks, right? And last week, was it last week? Yeah, it was last week, last Friday. We were having people over. So we had the table and chairs, everything's washed, right? And the chair was out, the tables, the chair was out. I come out from getting coffee. I come back here, and the stack to the left was on the floor. And the brick was like placed next to it. And the whole stack was just like it looked like somebody threw them to the floor. So I'm like, are you fucking serious? That she didn't get caught doing that? Like, how did she not get caught doing that? There was no wind. There was no wind for the whole week. It was not windy. It was nice and sunny. It was actually beautiful out. So I don't understand how she didn't get caught. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. These people that do these things, they don't get caught. God sees everything they're doing, though. But they don't seem to realize that. The demons don't tell them that. That's why. Demons just tell them what to do. And that was like the second time all the pillows were down. So I didn't say anything to my sister. I just put everything back the way it was. And I think that's why it happened again, because I put everything back. And I noticed that she gets mad next door if I just leave everything alone, or I put everything back the way it was. So she does it again. And she'll keep doing it until I get mad and yell at her. That's what she wants. So she put a banana peel near the fig tree over there, which is coming up beautiful, I might add. They're mad that we have the fig tree and it's growing towards their side. Because they copied off us, and they grew cucumbers last year. So they have a gigantic cucumber. And we leave one cucumber gigantically because we take the seeds out, you know, we dry it out, and we take the seeds and keep them for next year. So they decided to do the same thing, but I don't think they knew that's what we were doing with that giant cucumber. They decided to take their cucumber and throw it on our fence, you know, on our side. Like, it looked like they took it off the branch and then left it on the floor. So, like, okay. So my brother or my sister, somebody put it back over on top of their little cage there. And we just placed it over there. You know, we figured they were just gonna take it and, you know, keep it in their house, you know, make it dry out and take the seeds like it's supposed to do. So now they did it again. And the next day my brother was like, I'm gonna throw it over. Like, don't throw it over, because we don't want to start another war. Because she wants me to yell at her. That's why she does those things. Because we just told him, just put it on the fence. If you find it again, we just throw it out. I mean, what are we gonna do? Or we keep it for the seeds for ourselves. They want to accuse us of doing stuff that we're not doing to them, you know what I mean? That's gaslighting. Well, that's why I don't say nothing anymore, you know? Stuff happens, I pick everything up, something on the floor, I pick it up and I throw it in the garbage or whatever. No, I'll make a video of it, I'll take a picture. That's it. I used to put everything up on Facebook too. I block everybody on Facebook now. Because that's how, you know, that's how these people are trying to get to me. So I changed my name and everything. I don't fucking care, who knows about it. So change everything. If I can change everything, I will. And I've had to do that before, but I was getting all these fucking messages from foreigners they're all chief handler pretending to be all these people. That's his job. Creating fake profiles, copying other people's pictures, hacking into everybody's account and trying to do stuff with it. So of course you're gonna make 6 figures being a loser. That's a loser. That's not a real job. Tells us to get a job. You get a job. You get a real fucking job. Stop sitting your ass on your computer talking shit about people and hacking into everybody's computer. I have that protection on my computer. And my camera is off, my microphone is off, so if you hack into it, you're gonna be dead. I will find you and I will kill you. I could also hire a hitman and go after you and find you. Remember, my father's in the Illuminati. I have proof. What do you think? You think I don't have money? I can't just contact them and say, "Hey, kill this guy for me," and it'll be you. If you think that's not true, I got some news for you. So it's funny because they call us crazy and then they mess with us. So why would you mess with a crazy person then? Like, do you want us to kill you? Yes, the answer is yes. They want us to kill them, so then when we go to jail for the rest of our lives, we'll get shot at by the police. You see the mental instability on the train right now, everywhere. Not even just here, where I'm from. You know where I'm from. Every gang stalker knows where I'm from. Before Chief Hamlet put it out there, I didn't really have to. So I know he's gonna comment on this fucking video. I don't care. Because you're gonna say the same fucking thing you've been saying the whole time. Get a job. You're fat. You're this, you're that. Fuck you. You're a stupid bitch. You should hate yourself. Why should I hate myself? Because I'm fat. Okay. I could lose the weight. You cannot fix ugly. You cannot fix asshole. You cannot fix douchebag. That is a learned behavior. And you're a miserable fucking prick. And you want me to be miserable too? Why? Because I was miserable for many years. People call me crazy and all those other names like you call me. I'm working on myself to be better, to have more, loving towards myself. And then I could love others too. I'm trying to humble myself. You are not humble. And when God comes back, because he will, he's going to do something way worse to you than he'll ever do to me. Because I'm the one following him. I'm not following you and your demons. Keep those demons to yourself. Shove them up your ass. Every gangster, shove the demons up your ass. They like being up the ass anyway. They like taking it up the ass too. Oh, so when I was standing in front of the place I was at, I was waiting to get picked up, and this guy walks past me, and he had a military pants and a military book bag, black and white clothing, and he had a big old smile on his face when he was passing by me, and I looked at him like, yeah. He had like the biggest smile across his face when he walked past me like he did something. That's a loser right there. You're gonna get paid to walk past somebody and smile at them like an evil smile. You need to stop doing that shit. I gotta keep telling you, if you don't stop and repent of this crap you're pulling on everybody, you're not gonna like where you're going after this life. This is only temporary, this life. Our bodies and our minds are all temporary. Soul is eternal. If you don't do anything right now, you need to go repent. If you think it's funny to harass people, whether it's in public or in private, and you need to look at yourself, and you need to get a grip. Because one day somebody's gonna turn around and do the same thing to you. You're not get it yet. If you're gang stalking us, you're going to gang stalk way worse than us. We can handle it, you cannot. That's all I was trying to get at from that last video. They can't handle it. We have survived, and they get shocked when we survive. You have to see the guy next door. I just saw him today. I was sitting out front for like a couple minutes before I went to go get coffee. And he's walking up the block and he looked at me. And he looked like he was exhausted. Like he was up all night. Like he was tired. I'm like, good. That's what happens when you put witchcraft on people like us who pray every night, who know the word. I know the word all the time. And that's why I put prayer videos on. There's a page called Lion of Judah on YouTube, and they do prayers. They do prayers every video. Every video is a prayer. So either you play it before bed or you play it during the day. I play it and pray it, put it on in the morning. I've been getting up a lot earlier than usual, which is great. I really do feel better. And that's what they can see it. Like they see, like I went 2 whole days without coffee, and I wasn't tired. You know, I wasn't tired when I woke up. Because you know what? I give myself rest. When I feel like I need to rest, I do it. Doesn't matter what time of day either. You know, your body needs to rest once in a while. I know a lot of people have it hard because, you know, you have kids and work and school and all that. Whew. Like I said, if you can, definitely do it. Stress causes overeating and everything like that too, so try not to do that because then they win. You know, and the people that say stuff to you, like sticking in your head, that's what they want. You know, that's what the whole voice of skull thing is too. They might not know you personally when they're doing the voice of skull, but they're just doing it to everybody, not just to you personally. And they can say anything they want on that machine. Like the house over there that has it, the mirror looking thing, you can see it, right? That's the reflection. So when the sun comes up, it reflects off of that, and the beam bounces off into a car that's passing by the house. And then that car has the technology to do the voice of skull shit on us. And they could hurt us in any kind of way they want. It bounces off to us, you know, in our houses. And then we get sick. Like I was saying before, if you have metal fillings, like mercury fillings, you have to replace them. Because they do put microchips in those fillings. Like I had so far 2 replacements, and they don't put metal anymore. It's like white or something. Because they know it poisons you. You get poisoned by having mercury fillings. Mercury is very poisonous. But you know, back in the old days, that's all they had. So that's what they're gonna give you. And they do, like, if you still have those fillings, they will hurt your teeth. And it doesn't matter if you eat healthy or not, your teeth will hurt every once in a while. And they zap your teeth with the technology. So about a week and a half ago, my tooth was hurting. And it's a mercury filling. So I called my dentist. I'm gonna go get it and replace. I remember them saying I have to get them all replaced anyway. So yeah, I have a lot of fillings. So a lot of people have a lot of fillings. Let me know. But if you can, you definitely get them replaced, because a lot of people who have had those types of fillings actually had microchips in there. I saw a video. I don't know if it's only the free clinics that would do that to you, or just any dentist could do it to you. So I got my records from them. I was like, do you have any of those, my dental records? Like, I want to see pictures and everything. Like, yeah. Do you just want me to email them to you? I'm like, well, I don't have a printer right now. Dude, what are you able to print them out? You should print them out right away, right there. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I looked at all the x-rays. I didn't see any metal chips in there. Like, I see the fillings, but no chips. Like, the way the guy that had the microchip in his tooth, the way he was showing the x-rays, it was like a little square, tiny square inside his filling. And it was a microchip. He says he gets pain every once in a while. So, like, that makes sense. You know, that's what they do. That's why they put those chips in you, because they want you to feel pain. But like I said, they're miserable. They want you to be miserable too. I know it's a very long video, so a lot of people are going through that kind of stuff too. And a lot of people that are getting the new, you know what, they're getting microchipped that way too. It's in it. You know what I mean? It's changing their DNA, especially their eye color, their teeth are falling out, everything. I know so far one person that had their cap fall out of their tooth after they got the second shot. I'm like, really? I literally had heard about people's teeth falling out right before that. Like, that makes sense. So, yeah, I only want empowered individuals to comment on my channel, but, you know, I mostly get, you know, trolls and shit, and whatever. You know, normal people, I encourage you to, you know, talk to each other. Talk to me, talk to everybody, you know. I salute you with my cold brew coffee. Okay, so I'll probably make a video again. Not for a while, but you hear that how that guy was talking so loud. I was sitting here. As soon as I got out of here, I heard the loud talking. I mean, they're loud over there anyway. It's a medical building, so the parking lot is loud. But usually, they don't stand right by the wall like that. You know, that was not something ordinary that they do. You know what I mean? I've never heard them do that. Like, the only time that somebody was like really gangstalker-ish was one of the main doctors there. This was back when it first opened, this place. He would get there at 5:30 in the morning and play tennis up against the wall, my wall. And he would leave his car door open and blast music till 8 o'clock in the morning. I guess he started at 8, but why couldn't he just come at, like, I don't know, 7:45? No, he had to play tennis up against the wall, handball, whatever it was, up against my wall with the music blasting. I'm like, are you fucking serious? He made us wake up every day at 5:30. Before the alarm, you know, usually you set the alarm at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock sometimes, you know, depending on your schedule. So everybody that had to go to school had to get interrupted with that at work. Yeah. So that was like at least 5 years straight, every day. About him, you know. Maybe nobody, I don't know how nobody else heard it but us. Maybe they moved in on it, who knows. It was ridiculous. And there was this guy who would come off the train and just start singing. He was standing on the train platform. This is before the head was here. And before this building was here. The same thing. The same exact time. So maybe he's related to that guy. But he would come off the train. The train already was loud. When the train pulls up, it usually honks like a maniac, like very loudly. And then you would hear, stand clear, close the doors, please. So loud. And then it screeches very loud, like, as it's pulling in. Oh my god, it's so loud. So he would come and he would stand by there, right at the edge. And he'd just start singing Broadway shows, you know, songs at 5:30 in the morning. This is before this building was put up. So that was already, I don't know if it was 3 years straight or 4 years maybe, I don't even know how long. And then he would walk up the block, stand on that corner, and sing show tunes there too. Just there, right where Duncan was, not on that exact corner. He would just stand there all day and stuff, like screaming. when Obama was president, he would say stuff like, like stuff we know about that to be true, but he was saying it and being a whack job about it. And he would just stand there and scream. And then he would come down my block, of course, and continue to sing Broadway shows, show tunes. And I never could see him do it. Then one day I videotaped him. He walked fast too. He was already down the block. All the way down the block by the time I had him on camera. But I did. I don't know. I didn't keep the footage for some reason. And it was funny because on the first floor and I opened the door and my sister comes out too. She's like, what the hell? And he did that for like, I think 3 years straight. And then after this building was built and everything was ready, then that doctor did the handball thing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That was like forever ago, but I still remember those. Those are probably gang stalkers. So you hear the loudness next door over there? Yep. I understand they're going home, but shut the fuck up. Oh my god, at nighttime too. Every fucking night. The fucking truck backs up for like 10-20 minutes. Still. I don't understand. They have no fucking consideration for anybody that lives here. But they're allowed to do it. I tell you, they're definitely told them, make as much noise as you possibly can. There's no way that's not gang stalking. That's total gang stalking. Ooh, this video is very long. Okay. It's gonna take a long time to upload, but hopefully it uploads. Yeah, so I know, try not to be discouraged. I mean, just take it one day at a time. You know the show, one day at a time. Yeah, they weren't kidding. You really have to take it one day at a time. And I just saw another video, 2 in one day, talking about the same thing. Because, gang stalkers, they take 2 days at a time. And I was in a rush. And if you're not on their level, they'll start screaming at you. Like that. Like these birds fighting each other. Bruh, get a grip. I need to get a grip. What are they fighting about? Oh, they don't. Nobody eats them. They don't have predators. That's what I'm saying. This is dumb. What are you fighting for? This guy. Yeah. Oh, we got pretty flowers. We got pretty flowers. The donkey. That's what the trolls are. So when they say anything bad, just picture them going, eow, eow. Like the cartoons, remember the Looney Tunes? And somebody would act like a jackass, and then they would show them their face like a jackass. I mean, donkeys aren't jackasses in real life, but the noise they make, that's what the gang stalkers sound like. Now, ever since I meowed at that lady that passed by me with her child, she hasn't come around since. How did she not know that I was gonna know that I knew that she was gang stalking me? Come on, who is she kidding? I really think they could fool me. Of course, the fucking there's a bus now backing up. Shut up. Stupid ass. I don't see the witch jar right now. It's usually out here. So there a couple weeks ago. Yeah. They do their spells on me through this thing. They put their little tea lights in there. That's why he looked at me that day. I wish I would have got it on video. But he had a shocked look when he saw my face. He did not expect me to be up early and outside. Like you're a gang stalker. And his eyes bulged out of his head. He started running away. If you are not a gang stalker, you would come up to the person and say, "What's a gang stalker?" You know what I mean? But no, he ran up the stairs. He was so, like, shocked that I knew what he was up to. You know what I mean? How are you that shocked? When you do your witchcraft on me with your little tea lights, I had them on video with the tea lights. They need to get success and me, to fall behind. No. It's our time, empowered individuals. We have to make a plan, do everything we can to get that plan rolling. So I'm going to try my best to start a plan and think about how to get the plan I want to do. Because we can't worry about what they're doing to us. We have to worry about ourselves. Think about what we need, what we want, what we've been hoping and praying for, that they find out and then they screw it up and they get it instead, or that they don't deserve it. You know, you have to fight for that stuff now. Because they're gonna get it if we don't fight. I think we should fight for it. I'm ready. Are you? So I'm gonna make another video. I have a picture of 2 tracking apps that the gang stalkers are using. So I had that one where a VA repo. It's a construction app that the construction workers use. You know, for when they do their construction next door, their construction workers. So I think they have that app, and that's how she would come out when I'm outside, or you know what I mean. That's how she knew my schedule, because she, you know, her son and her husband are contractors. That's how they built all this stuff. He built all that stuff. She does not appreciate it. She doesn't even come out here to sit out here. She's a bitch. So that's how they knew. That's how he knew when to come outside in the morning and sweep and like bother me and okay, fuck me back then too. Definitely do that. So now there's 2 or 3 more apps that the game stalkers use. It's like they have to put that first, and then I think they type our names in, and then it hides what other apps they have to track us. But I was playing a game the other day, and I have to watch an ad every time I play these fucking games. They're annoying. And a thing came up with tracking. So I took a picture of that, and then another time, another tracking app came up, so I took a picture of that. And there was the cryptocurrency app, so I think that tracks us too. I'm not sure. If you watch a commercial for Schitt's Creek, the guy, Adam Levin, I think his name is? Not Levine. The guy from American Pie, the father. His son is on Schitt's Creek. So the commercial, he says, I'm tracking this guy that's in my house. I'm waiting for him to leave before I leave the house. So, you know, he tracks every dude he sleeps with, I guess. So yeah. So it's one of those apps that he's using. And I mean, there's probably a lot more too. There's another TI on. That's how I found out that they're tracking us, because he showed us the tracking devices that we use on him in his building. He went to the app and he saw every place that he went in the neighborhood. He saw it on the screen, like in real time. And he made a video about it. I think I'm subscribed to him, so I'm gonna ask him if I could use that footage. If, you know, I think it's the right person, but I think I want to ask him if I can use the footage first. You know, the app itself, or maybe I'll ask him what the app they use was, and so then I can talk about it in a video. Alright, so I took pictures of all these apps that they're using against us, and so I'll make a video about that. weekend. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be home either. Thank God. No, not going to the coffee shop.